from WCPO 9 on your side. It's a new day with your host, Mona Morrow.
Good morning, and thanks for joining us. Coming up on today's show, improving community in the West End and how you can share your thoughts. Plus, if you own a small business or are thinking about it, we have some help for you. But first, Tom Jordan is talking about personal safety and self-defense.
Thank you, Mona, and a Happy New Year to you, my friend. Happy New Year to everyone there. 2017, we made it. And yes, we're talking about self-defense, and you know, I'm an old Bruce Lee fan. But we're not talking about Bruce Lee and karate. We're talking about some simple practical measures of self-defense. In the Westchester area, I'm pleased to have Sergeant Michael Bruce joining us today. And I'm always talking about everybody's high school. Got the pride of Winton Woods here.
That's right. Thank you, Tom.
Nice to have you.
I'm glad to be here.
We looked at the information, and we have two classes with acronyms that we want to get a little description for: SMART and the SAFE class. Can you tell us about those?
Yeah, so we offer these two classes, and our self-defense program started out with the SMART class. That was our original class, and what that is a one-day, 2-hour class that we just do on one day, and we go over like a formal education classroom setting where we have a discussion and we go over some concepts, and then we take the second portion of it back to our defensive tactics training room, and we actually go over some physical techniques, some practical application. And what SMART stands for is self-confidence, mental preparedness, awareness, run away, and take action. Okay. And pretty much that symbolizes what we stress and teach in the course. The SAFE course was built and created after SMART. When the students got finished with SMART, they asked for a little bit more. Can we get more training? Can we do something else? And so actually what we did was we actually partnered with the Lakota schools, and we I'm sorry. Video, yeah. Okay. So we partnered with the Lakota schools, and what we did was created a class for our high school age girls, and that are getting ready to go to college. And so we created this 10-hour program, which is 5 2-hour days, and that's what that program is. So it builds on the SMART concepts and allows us to focus a lot more on each individual step along the way. Okay. And you said the catalyst for the classes was the community itself, emerging out of the school system. Yes. People wanting these classes. Yeah, we were asked on how we can prepare. A lot of parents wanted to come and say, how can we get our daughters ready, or our kids ready to go to college, become adults, to be separated from them, like they're leaving the nest, right? So they want them to be as prepared as they can be, and that's what drove the creation of those classes, and that's what really gets us a lot of our participants in both of them. Okay. When we first came on, I made a joke about Bruce Lee and martial arts, and I asked you, were there any myths surrounding the concept of self-defense that you see emerge out of this program, and even surrounding crime? We were talking about that earlier. I would just say the myths are more associated with when people watch movies. It's like the Hollywood factor, or maybe news stories, and they don't get a true understanding of maybe how frequent they are, or what a violent encounter is actually like, and if they actually hit somebody or somebody hits them, how's that going to go? And I think that's what the myths are, is they don't really understand. A lot of people have never been in a physical confrontation in their lives. So this, again, we talk about the fact that it's not likely that they would ever have to use any of these techniques or tactics that we talk about. However, it is possible, and we will prepare them, and then they get to try it out, try some actual physical techniques out to see what that feels like. Against the perception, and we were in the news industry, and a lot of times we lead off with bad news, but you're saying that the chances that these encounters may take place are rare. Yeah, they're rare, but nonetheless, still got to be prepared. Still got to be ready. Still need to prepare. Okay, so we got the particulars. What days of the classes occur on? How often these classes offered? The SMART class is usually on a monthly basis, sometimes even more than monthly. So we set them out. We have certain groups that'll call us, and they want their own class, so we'll have like a custom class. So those are pretty regular. The SAFE classes are a little less frequent. However, we still offer them several times throughout the year. We do have one coming up in January. We offer them in the springtime for the high school kids, Lakota East, Lakota West. We do programs at each of their schools in the springtime, and again, we'll do that another time or two throughout the year. All those, the schedules and the times are all on our township website. Okay. That's westchesteroh.org. Right. Under the police section of public education, it has a list of all the classes that we teach, and it's actually an online sign-up. So it sends you right to Sign Up Genius, and you do everything from there, and it's all all free of charge, no cost to anybody.
I forgot to ask you, are you an instructor?
I am.
Okay.
I am.
All right. Woman never hit you?
I've actually been hit quite a few times. See, at the end of the SAFE class, at the last day of the SAFE class, so we build up and we do a different training topic essentially every week, and the last day it's a culmination, and we have a scenario where the instructors get in a full padded suit and they get to actually hit us at full strength. So that's what we do.
You get to hit it.
Exactly. So no, it's great, but like watching the progression of the students from day one to the end of the day, it's really cool. It's impressive. It's neat to see the growth in just what a week does and in a few hours does, and by the time they leave, there's this sense of empowerment, this sense of accomplishment, this self-confidence now, this mental toughness that they can handle themselves in these dangerous situations, and it's pretty cool.
And I asked you, that was one of the questions I asked you, was there something a positive dividend that kind of resulted out of the program that you hadn't expected?
Yeah, and I just think it just comes back to that, getting these people ready, that they feel comfortable and confident that when they get out on their own, that they're going to be able to take care of themselves. It's part of our big goal as a police department is build relationships with our community and the members of our community, and that's what this program does. It's created a lot of great contacts and relationships, and it's something that I'm very proud to be a part of.
Okay, and so the first class was like January 16th through February 13th. We had that correct, 6:30 to 8 here. We had saw up on the screen, Lakota West High School, safe 10-hour self-defense class for men and women. So not just...
Yeah, we do offer mixed gender classes. There's a lot of times we focus on women. However, there are instances, and it's noted in each of the classes, whether it's a women's class or a mixed gender class. Yes.
Okay. I need to take some self-defense classes myself.
We can do that.
People stalking me now that become a host on the TV. No, we won't. Appreciate you being here, and may I say on behalf of the station, appreciate you and all the law enforcement and first line responders. Appreciate your service to our community, and keep up good work. Appreciate what you're doing.
Thank you, Tom. I appreciate it.
Thank you for coming on board. Up next, building a community.